So I got my laptop in front of me. So if I'm not looking on the camera, I'm looking on the screen because I wrote down some points which I want to cover. Start of the year 2025, which is this year, I had my hiatal hernia surgery. After my surgery, I thought my lifting days were over. And the last few months, I'm training consistently and gaining strength, and I'm feeling better than how I was after my surgery. Without rushing and without hurting myself, here's exactly how I did it. Right after surgery, I was in a weird spot. A lot of people might relate to this because after the surgery, whether it's good or bad, it's very still hard to get out of that phase mentally and physically. I didn't know if I would ever be able to train the way I used to. Even small things like bending down to get something, even during my sleep, I used to feel a lot of constant tension on my stomach. It started reducing slowly after a month. I would have to constantly remind myself that this is not a permanent phase. This is just a temporary phase which I'm gonna recover slowly, day by day, week by week, and month by month. During the starting month, I had a lot of time to think, do my research about how I'm gonna work out, like what the workout plan is gonna be, what are the exercises I'm gonna do. So I did this beforehand and I made sure that I had a complete good plan that will allow me to recover more faster and also would help me to make gains in the gym too. So when I got back to the gym 2 or 3 months after my surgery, I had some few rules that I would strictly follow no matter what. So the rules were no ego lifting, baby weights, not even light weights, baby weights. I'm gonna focus on breathing a lot, no compound lift, and longer rest period between sets. So I had a plan of just doing full body 3 times a week, going very light, just enough to get some blood flowing in my muscle. That was my only goal for 4 to 6 weeks maybe. And I was also being very careful about not putting a lot of pressure on my stomach area, and I had to cut down a lot of movements like chest supported rows, maybe some pressing movements, completely take out compound lifts and some movements which was bothering me and making me discomfort while working out. Stop training abs. Why full body? Because I did not want to train every day or 5 days a week like how I used to. So my goal was to spend at least 3 days a week in the gym. Full body is a very good split. In that way, you can train a lot of your muscle group in just a single session over the 3 weeks. So that means you're raising your frequency for each muscle. Before 4 to 6 weeks, I used to do only 4 exercises and then I slowly raised it to 5 or 6. I would do exercises like flat chest machine press, dumbbell side lateral raises, dumbbell hammer curls, tricep press down, and leg extension. And also I did seated hamstring curls. So my training was revolving around and focused on particular this kind of movements where my body is lot more stable. So I didn't do any pressing movements like overhead pressing, squats, leg press, none of those movements which put a lot of pressure and which required a lot of effort from me. I used to take a lot of rest period during my each set and try to focus on form and proper breathing technique, which I have been avoiding from last 11 to 12 years. So I tried focusing a lot on my breathing technique when I am doing eccentric and concentric phase of the movement. Progress definitely came slowly, but it came. I'll pop the picture over here. At first I was looking like this and now I look like this. It was just about moving again, not PRs, but over time I noticed my strength improving. I noticed my stamina improving. Slowly my lift started getting very strong and my recovery after each workout was also very faster and there was not a lot of stress on my stomach. So at the start of my surgery there was a lot of constant tension on my stomach and felt like I don't know how to explain this, like felt very tight. Slowly after 6 weeks it started going down, and also when I started working out there was a little bit tension on my stomach but not a lot. It gradually started improving week by week. So if you're coming back from hiatal hernia surgery, this is what I have learned. First of all, have a plan. Start lighter weights, like start lifting 10% or 15% of the weights which you used to lift before your surgery. Focus on your form a lot and your breathing technique, inhaling in during eccentric and exhaling out during concentric. Cut out any movements causes any discomfort in your stomach area. Take out everything. Don't hesitate to do that. Cut out all the movements which makes you feel discomfort in your stomach area. For me, it was chest ability barrows, wide lat pull downs, any ab exercises, shoulder presses, seated machine preacher curls, a straight bar tricep press down. These were all the movements which were causing a lot of discomfort for me at the start, including deadlifts too. Prioritize recovery days as much as your training days. Make sure during recovery days you're moving a lot, getting your steps in, eating proper meals. You are just out of your hiatal hernia surgery. Make sure you are trying to get those calories in because you have not been eating a lot of food after the surgery. So try to eat or slowly build your appetite as much as you can during this phase. Track your progress in the gym, the weights you lift, note it down, and you will definitely see the results in the longer run. Remember, recovery isn't about doing everything you used to do right away. You need to have a good base foundation so you can even do more in the future. If you don't have a good base, that it's gonna definitely affect what are you gonna do in the future. But yeah, it's around 4th or 5th month, and I've been getting a lot stronger. My exercises have changed a lot. I've been doing a lot of ab work. I've been doing, sometimes I even do chest supported rows. Still slowly trying to get into that. I'm back to doing my squats. I'm back to doing Romanian deadlifts. Of course, I'm very weak on that particular all lifts, but I'm getting stronger in all other lifts. I think it's just because I'm not prioritizing them as much as I used to, but I'm still getting very stronger day by week by week and month by month. If you're someone who's just out from hiatal hernia surgery, don't worry, things are gonna be okay. All right, hold on there because I know how hard it is. Like you're constantly thinking about making gains, what I'm gonna do, what is it gonna work, is it gonna not? Relax, okay? It is gonna work if you do it properly. Make sure you listen to your doctor. I even before doing any ab training, I asked him, can I get back to my ab training? And he goes, yeah, why not? I even explained him the way I'm gonna train my abs, and he said, of course you can. So that was kind of surprising for me. Just body weight ab training, that's good for me at this point. Also, if you guys want to know anything about this stuff, hit me up on IG or just drop a comment on this video. I'm definitely gonna get back to you guys, and I'm gonna see